What do you get when you have 2 microphones, a bottle of bourbon, and plenty of time to kill? It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast with Billy and Jimmy. Glad you found us. Sit back, relax. Let's see what we get into.
All right. Holy cow. We are here. It is episode number 23 of It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast with Billy and my friend Jimmy over here.
I'm Steve.
And today he's Steve. That's his alternate reality. But man, we're trying to get back into our regular schedule. We just got off vacation. The moment we got back, Jimmy had to take off to Norfolk for a week. So we are trying to get back to some normalcy here. And anyway.
I don't think we ever had normalcy. I mean, how can you get back to something you never had?
Well, at least our standard chaos. Can we get back to standard chaos? Man, well, Jimmy waits on you like one dog waits on another dog. He's already drinking. What are we drinking today, buddy? What we got? This is a fancy bottle.
It is. Well, I had a sip. I mean, but you're over there dilly-dallying around with all the... Dilly-dally. Yeah, don't do dilly-dilly. No.
There'll be no dilly-dillies here.
Dilly-dilly, no here. No. No. We're dilly-dally.
All right, man. Today, this is a beautiful bottle, by the way. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. But
hey, it's not really. It's guys don't use the word beautiful.
How about that's a beautiful.
How about
bottle.
It's a cool looking bottle, man.
This bottle's badass.
There you go. I mean, oh my god.
I'll edit that out so I don't say that.
Yeah, he'll be out.
This badass bottle of bourbon. Right
he'll be
here.
out there look at the flowers.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Sorry, man. I was trying to price my new Ford Raptor today, and I guess I just fell into.
Wow, we went
holy
straight
shit,
there,
and we went right. Let's do one thing first.
Hey, can you go ahead and pour your glass?
Let's get the bourbon first.
It's not even a bourbon talking.
Holy
it's just pure anger.
Yeah, this is just
just pure nastiness at the moment.
All right, today we are drinking New Riff single barrel. This is 113 proof, and we'll be starting right about now.
No, he'll be starting right about now. I started about 5 minutes ago because he was dilly-dallying around. Fucking dilly-dally.
Oh, yeah. That's actually patented. I probably can't say, oh, yeah. That's from the twins. The twins. They got that locked down. You know.
Oh, I thought that was Kool-Aid.
No, the twins.
I know, but I thought Kool-Aid had it first. You know, right before you busted through.
Damn, y'all did steal that shit, didn't you? You know you did. We just figured that out.
Yeah, the Heis twins stole it from Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that shit.
Okay, that just showed you how old I really am.
Yeah.
And I'm even older. I'm even older this week.
Damn. All right, here we go. First try.
It's good. It's tasty.
That got me. That's powerful.
That's good. I like that. What again? Hey,
that's got flavor to it, though.
Hey, yeah,
that's alive.
Stick around to the end of the
Stick around to the end, but
and we'll give you.
Again, I'm new at this. I've only been drinking bourbon about 2-3 years, so.
No, but you don't. And again, you don't know what you're going to get from each bottle. We know the Buffalo Traces, Four Roses. You know, and again, this one, stick around to the end, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not going to give it away yet.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Can I pause you?
Yes.
What do you mean by you don't know what you're going to get?
So when you taste a brand new bourbon you never had before that first sip, you just don't know.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know if it had
no. If you don't know if it's smooth or if it's got a little burn, if it's got a little flavor. I mean, you just don't.
I didn't know if you were talking about consistency in each of their batches, because Buffalo Trace seems to be the same every time.
Well, I mean, even like the Basil Hayden, the Four Roses, the Buffalo Trace. I mean, they're all. In Woodford, they all kind of have that smooth taste out when goes down. This one and the last one we had, which was Vantage.
Yep.
Barrel burn.
Barrel Vantage. Yeah.
Barrel. I mean, Vantage barrel. Anyways.
Yep.
It has that little bit of a burn. It's almost like a scotch.
Yeah. My initial reaction to it, to my last sip of it, is totally different. because I enjoyed it. It was good.
No, it's good. And again,
that first punch, though.
you don't know what this one is until the end.
Yep.
Of the podcast, not the bottle.
That's right.
We got to be able to function tonight.
Do we? Oh, we
Not really. I'm ready to go to bed, man. I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock this
Dude,
morning.
I'm keeping you up until at least 8:43.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be about the time we're done eating at Gator Docksides. And
yeah, no, it's tired. It's long trip. Came back from we left Norfolk yesterday at 1 o'clock. We hit the north. I mean, it was actually at mile marker 81. There was a wreck, and we came to a complete stop. We did not move for over 4 hours.
I've never been stuck on a highway for 4 hours.
4 hours. I mean, the GPS when we started said, "Hey, you're going to be in Homeville here, and the Dubberly domicile at 10 o'clock." No, buddy. 3 o'clock we come rolling in. It was like, oh my God, it was a long trip. But hey, we're here. Got up early. Billy's like calling at 8:30. Hey man, we working today? Well, hell yeah, we're working today.
Yeah, Friday. We actually don't. Have we told people what we do for a living? Most people just think that we
we're celebrities. We're bourbon tasters and podcasters.
Right.
That's what we do for a living, Billy.
We are trust fund babies. We actually don't have jobs. No, that's not true.
I had trust fund of the United States, and I'm waiting for my SNAP to come in.
Right. We do work. We have jobs.
Our boss is an asshole.
And typically in the industry we're in, it's very weird. You save up all your work for Friday. Man, I like to work hard on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and then kind of start peaking off a little bit,
9 a.m. the conference call every hour.
Friday is busy in this business.
It's like, come on, guys. This is stuff you do on Monday, not Friday.
So knowing that he traveled, and I knew he didn't get in bed till after 0300, I was like, no, I mean, Jimmy's an early bird, but I'm like, I might not hear from him till about 9 or 10 this morning, because I'm checking the calendars. We don't have a whole lot going on that first part of the morning. And but I had cabin fever, man. We've been on vacation. I've been home all week working from the house. I said, I've got to go. So I kissed Terry goodbye. I'm like, I'm out. So I called Jimmy on the way. Hey, buddy, you working today?
Yes. So, but
good, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
It's like,
I'm almost there.
Laura, can you take Bruce to doggy daycare this morning so I don't have to, I normally get up at 6:30. We're out the door at 7, give him doggy daycare, get back home, and, start work. And I said, Laura, can you take him this morning and let me sleep in? Sure. No. 7 o'clock, she's rattling my cage. Hey, can you get up and get Bruce out of bed? I can't get him out of bed. I'm like, so much for me sleeping in. Really?
You would have saw a mug shot pop up on the county website about 45 minutes later at that domestic violence.
It's like, really?
No, I've been in bed for 4 hours.
She goes, well, you can go back to bed after you get Bruce.
Why are you waking me up? I've been in bed for 4 hours.
Oh, no, her how to solve that little. Well, you can go back to bed after Bruce is up.
No, I can't.
You know how hard it is to go back to sleep after you've gotten out of bed, walk the dog all the way to the backyard, and it's like, okay, I'm up now.
Hey man, let's make a little sign we can hang around your. And it's just a little plaque. It just says, "Do not disturb." If eyes are closed, do not disturb.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's like I normally go to bed before Laura, and then she comes in about an hour later, pops on the bed, boing, boing. I come up about a foot off the bed, back down. Hey, you awake?
I am now. Now that I just had that dream of falling out of an airplane.
And you know how hard it is to go back to sleep again.
Because that crashing in a helicopter dream I have 5 times a month.
I'm like, good grief. I just took a handful of melatonin. I'd been asleep for a solid hour and a half. And then she comes in. Hey, you sleeping? Hey.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. That's what you do when I make funny noises and my eyes are closed.
Not now. And then you just can't go back to sleep. I mean, it's like.
Hey, you got to love them. Don't you? Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, I do love her, but it's like, I just want a solid 8 hours of sleep. Just solid 8. once in a while.
If I wake Terry up, she's mean. But if I get woken up too early, she's like,
We call this the divorce episode.
this might not make it on air.
Oh, it has to, man.
I got things wrapped around things and stuff. All right, man.
No, it has to make the air. We're just going to call this one divorce.
Yeah, I try not to cut out too much, man. Keep it live and interesting. And I do say too much. Joe Bain said I got to take the ums out. Gave him too many ums. I didn't know he didn't like my ums. That was for you, Joe.
You done yet?
Yeah. I'm done.
Wow. All right. So lots going on in the news this week.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. You kept saying, "Hey man, turn around, look. Hey man, turn around, look." We had the TV on behind us in the office. I'm like, I'm busy. I'm trying to do something. What happened?
Well, so
No shit. Are you kidding me? That just happened. So go ahead. I was like, well, yeah. I thought hell froze over.
So in the future, we discussed it earlier. We're going to actually, because we're trying to stay up with what's going on in the world and society today. And I lose track of the terminology and what everyone's doing. So I've actually asked Billy, I said, look, man, we need to put a woke dictionary in the middle of the table here. So, we can kind of keep up with what's going on. I can't keep up with the terms and what's going on and what this means. I'm just, anyways. So I actually need a dictionary. And I think we're going to have a library in here. I mean, because we actually figured out we need the Democratic playbook, the Republican playbook, and then we're going to have the Book of Common Sense.
Yeah, we're not discriminating. We need that Republican playbook too.
Oh, absolutely. No, I mean, because I'm kind of confused on that one too. This whole...
Because the team jersey I'm wearing, I don't understand the shit they're doing either.
I'm a little...
I actually don't
befuddled.
Understand it more so than I see the angle that the Democrats are doing. So I kind of understand some of the horse shit that comes out of that side. And then when the other side does it, I'm like, what are you doing?
I think they're just trying to use the same playbook they are. It's like, well, they get the horse shit. We're going to throw mule shit.
Man.
I don't get it. It's crazy. But anyways, I need a little bit of help so I can stay educated. And maybe hopefully I don't have to reference those books as much. I'm going to probably use the Book of Common Sense a lot, just to let you know.
I told Jimmy that was going to be a thin one. If it doesn't have 4 pages, it might just be a pamphlet or a brochure. Not much common sense left in this world.
If it looks stupid, it probably is.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, so, but yeah, I mean, Billy being a big Ford guy, Ford came out with a new Pride Raptor.
Why'd you just say that? I'm not a Ford guy. Let's think about this. Parked outside is my 48th vehicle. I've owned 48 modes of transportation. That counts 3 boats as well. So my boats, my motorcycles, all my cars, that's number 48 outside.
Wow. See, I like to keep them forever. You go through them like yearly.
I've owned that one for a year. That's the longest I've ever owned a vehicle in my life. I wish I had like a book, a photo of all my cars and bikes. So I'm missing quite a few. But anyway, it'd be kind of cool. I worked for Ford for a year and a half. And when I worked for Ford, I'm a dedicated employee. I bought 2 of their products. In a year and a half, I had 2 of their products. I had a new Ford Explorer came out, the new redesigned one, 2012, I think they redesigned them or something. And I bought a Ford Mustang GT.
Was that the new multicolor one?
Nope, it was black. Just black. Yep. I heard Ford's got some new paint jobs out now, some options.
Yeah, they're going, next month. It's a whole month, Pride Month. So, yeah, they got the Rainbow Raptor.
The Rainbow Raptor. All right. it's about time they put more diversity in their color wheel of options on holy shit, this car has every color on it. Look at that. She's been dipped in a rainbow of Skittles. Look at that. That's the Skittle Raptor. All right. They announced this in the UK. You know, you were just on a conference call about 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
And I have to eavesdrop and overhear a couple of these conference calls. I wasn't in partakes in this hid conference call, but I was in the same room. And you got some British bloke there with you. And I was just thinking, damn, wish I had a British accent. You can say some total bullshit, and everyone in the room hushes when someone with a British accent talks.
You know, even when I was in England, in the UK, I mean, even they could sit there and just talk, and what we call offensive over here, they don't take anything offensive. I mean, people just, they say whatever's on their mind. And it's like over here, you wind up in jail, and you know over there they're fine with laughing and moving on. I mean, they don't take anything seriously, and it's like over here we get butthurt on everything that comes out of somebody's mouth.
It is okay. I'm thinking back to the oh God, help me out, Monty Python.
Yes, you did. Hello, Polly. Wakey, wakey.
Kind of
The Holy Grail
comedy is kind of the only British comedy I know, and it is a different kind of comedy. So it takes some understanding with that. But my point is, if a person is talking with a British accent, it's like E.F. Hutton. Man, I listen. I don't care what they're saying. They sound like the most intelligent person in the room. Quiet, the British guy's talking. Let's hear what he has to say. It could be total bullshit.
I mean, even today,
and most of the time it is.
I mean, even today, you know what they call a cigarette, right?
A what?
A cigarette.
Yeah. You're setting me up.
No, I'm just saying, even today, but nobody takes offense to it.
No, because that's what it's called.
Over here, you say that word.
Well, we changed the terminology of said word. Over there, it means that.
They mean that over there too.
Yeah.
I just, again,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, we've changed the terminology of a lot of words. I'm gay. That means I'm really happy. That's what the dictionary used to call it. I don't know what.
But anyways, I mean,
maybe we need to look that book up today because it means something else today.
I can't. Okay, now I got a fifth book, the UK dictionary. Anyway, no, it's again over there. They don't take offense to anything. They really don't. Over here, we get butthurt on everything over here.
Guys, we gotta stop getting offended at just everything. You're ruining comedy. And comedy is important in everyone's lives.
It's not just comedy. It's just everyday communication.
Right.
You can't even communicate without offending somebody. It's
now
ludicrous.
there's violent words. Some of the speech is considered violent, and it has serious implications.
Is it due to the tone it was delivered, or is it just the word, or is it the context?
I think it's a combination. When you add a little tone with a little bit of words, it can become violent conversation. If I haven't punched you in the mouth and knocked a tooth out, it hasn't become violent yet. You know,
but that's just the Karens coming out too.
It's just we're taking it a little far.
We have we've gone overboard. Again, it's like you can't. You know what? We used to have fun communicating. You know, and you sit there and say things to your friends. You know, maybe derogatory. Everybody laughs. Nobody takes it seriously. Nowadays, you can't even say you look nice today. Oh, they take offense to it. It's like, really? Come on. How was that offensive? I said you look nice. Oh, you're hitting on. I'm like,
we need to toughen up a little bit. Put that thick skin coat back on.
No, it's not even. Just quit. It's not even thick skin. No, the thick skin is like, hey, you're just being hammered, and you take it and walk away. No. Yeah. I mean, just because somebody's having a conversation with you and they said the wrong word out of context, you know, the sky's falling. The world's coming to an end.
Right.
It's like, it's just common sense. It's like, really? They didn't mean it in a derogatory comment. They don't have the woke dictionary. They don't know that was maybe an offensive word. It's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. I mean, and this is both sides. It's not just one side. This is our society as a whole has just gone off the cliff like a bunch of lemons.
This reminds me of one of the most profound quotes I've probably ever heard in my life. And I actually hadn't heard this quote till about 2 years ago, but it makes so much sense, especially in the times we are. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. And if you look back to how your grandparents were and just the change in just technology and how hard life was, take a look at how hard I think my youth was growing up, and then put me back in the 1926 when my grandfather was. That's hard. That was hard times, and my grandfather was a hard man, and a strong man. Well, that created good times for my father, who was in the baby boomers, and so I guess that created the weak generation, which I think truly we are. We may think we're tough, but we haven't been through hard times. And when they come, I think we're all going to have a shock. When it comes down to like simple things like being able to farm your own food, or when we have some kind of issue coming up with a pole shift, a solar flare, economy collapse.
How about your house burning down? Is that considered a hard time?
That's a hard time, buddy.
That's a hard time? Okay.
It is a hard time.
Just trying to figure out where I fit into this little monetary you kind of built there.
I kind of did go off on a little rant story there, but anyway. But yes, you've been through some hard times, but we're looking at better times.
Oh, we're looking at better times. No, but it's not going to keep me down. No. I mean, we get up, dust ourselves off, and press forward. I mean, that's what you have to do. You have to be strong to move forward, because most people would.
What you just said is what people don't know how to do anymore. They don't know how to get up and grab themselves by the bootstraps and dust themselves off.
No.
But they do know how to lay down into the corner and start whining and crying about what just happened to them. They'll curl up
like a snail in a corner.
Right.
Anyway, so no, I'm tired of the whiners. No, it's wow, and this all started with your Rainbow Raptor.
The Rainbow Raptor. Hey, man, it is what it is. Nothing wrong with that. I like colorful vehicles.
So, I mean, but do you think Ford did not see what happened to Bud Light before they decided to keep going down this path? Or do you think they were just too committed that we're going to go anyways? Now, and again, let's go back to Maybelline. Maybelline, and we talked about this the other day, corporate America taking a hit. And I'm glad corporate America is taking it. Americans are pushing back. Maybelline took a hit. Women dropped their product. I mean, again, Maybelline, 100% of your customers are women, not men.
Right.
Not a man in a dress.
0.000275.
Yeah, not a man in a dress. This is not your crowd. Yeah, and I get and trust me, the drag queens, the shows, they put on great shows. They're fun to watch. I mean, but at the end of the day, probably 98% of your clientele is female, and you just pissed off the majority of your clientele. It's like, and Adidas just did the same thing.
Right.
Did you see that one?
Again, I just don't know what is making these corporate boardrooms think that it's a good thing to get into politics. Build your car, build your product, stay the hell out of politics. Again, I think I talked about this 2 episodes ago. The country is so damn divided right now. Regardless of what side you pick, prepare to piss off 48 to 52% of your market share. You're an idiot. dick in your swim lane.
Yeah, but now let's go back.
I got no problem with gay people.
No,
I have
not at
no
all.
problem with interracial marriages.
No.
I have no problem with. I have problems with a few things. Don't
Yeah,
lie.
our current administration, I got a problem with that.
Well, yeah, but when it has to do with underage children and shit like that, you're drawing a fucking line with me. But anyway, I have no problem with what you do. That's fine. I do have a problem with a company that I tend to support or whatever go one radical direction. Why? Well, you didn't have to. Why'd you have to do that?
No, so now
What you did was make a decent product, make a better product for your people.
And I
but-
will say a lot of people are upset over the Miller Lite commercial. Now, I didn't think that was woke. I thought that was funny. And I kind of liked it. You send us your 10-pound bag of shit and we're going to make beer.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, I thought it was a great commercial.
And it's not in the same category
No.
as what Bud Light did. If you know the history of brewing and beer, that's what the women did. The men were out hunting and the women were home cooking and brewing beer. And when the guys came home from hunting, they drank all the beer up and they went back out hunting again. And the women had to brew beer again.
Oh, they went farming, pulled up the crops, and
Right,
came
yeah.
in.
So,
But
yeah,
I mean,
some of
that was society back then. Today, it's an equal shared thing. I mean,
And-
I can microwave a pizza just as good as my wife now.
Right.
But she cooks better than
I
me.
actually
But I can microwave a
took
pizza.
zero offense to the Miller Lite.
I did.
I
didn't take any.
chuckled and laughed at the timing of it and how people tried to compare it to the Bud Light thing. But no, I think it's actually a pat on the back to women. And
I thought it was one of the funniest commercials I've seen in a while. I'm not going to lie. You give us your 10-pound bag of shit,
But
and
I
we're
have-
going to make beer.
I do have a question. I think they are literally buying up old advertisements of women in bikinis and stuff like that, and they want it shipped to them, I believe, so that they can shred it, compost it, and physically make beer out of it to put into the can to sell to you. Don't change your recipe and have cardboard and ink and stuff. So I'm telling you,
I don't
I could
think
be
they're-
wrong, but I think this is actually legit. They're actually wanting to
I'm
grind
not
up all
buying
the.
that. I mean, it may be just their way of, again, poking fun at themselves, whatever. But I found it humorous. I'm sorry.
No, I found it. I mean,
Entertaining. It was
Yeah,
good.
and uplifting to women. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But Adidas, they put a man in a woman's bathing suit and they're trying to sell it. And again, everybody's offending women. I mean, they literally are trying to take women out of society with transgenders
You
going into
women
women's.
should be really pissed.
I mean,
at
yeah.
what's
I mean,
going
hey,
on.
I'm with you. I love women. I'm just saying.
I'm a fan
but-
of all 52.
But society's trying to
Yeah.
kill women's sports by putting transgenders in it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're killing the Maybelline are putting men in their products, swimsuits, makeup. I mean, they're literally trying to shove women aside again. And I disagree with the tactics corporate America is going with. Now, again, Miller Lite's like, hey, we used bikini-clad women to sell beer many years ago, and we're trying to get rid of that. We're trying to clean it up, and we apologize. But and that's how I kind of took the commercial. But at the end of the day, I think society as a whole is really trying to push women aside. I mean, I really think they're trying to. I mean, it took a long time for women to get into sports and become athletes to even get close to making money that the men make in athletics.
Still today. Yeah.
And it's still low today, and I agree with that. But they've come a long way.
Oh, definitely.
It even goes back to the movie The League of Their Own. I mean, the women played baseball until the men came home from war and they killed the sport, So
Yeah.
they found entertaining that.
NBA is a good example of that. And
But no, corporate America is literally trying to shove women aside. And women, I got your back here. I support you 100%. I think where do I get in line to help raise hell with you guys?
you brought up an interesting point today, and I don't know if you intended to or what, but we were talking about a certain company that owns a lot of shares.
Oh, yeah.
And that they possibly, which sounds counterintuitive,
BlackRock Investments holdings.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
No. I mean, it's a hedge fund that has major stocks in Anheuser-Busch, Disney, Ford, and all these other companies, and they're literally. I feel like BlackRock's pushing these companies to do this
intentionally to
push the stocks down so they can
buy more stock and get more control of these companies.
Yes, to buy short.
That's a very interesting look on it, which if you intentionally try to push the stock down when you're a large stock, it hurts your pocket today, but they're thinking long term. If we can survive this crush,
look at BlackRock,
25%.
Look at BlackRock and look at their holdings. I guarantee you, all these woke commercials you're seeing, they have a major portion of these companies.
That's an interesting. Do we need to put on the tinfoil hats again for this episode?
That's not a conspiracy. I think that's a legit.
It might not be a Oh, you know what? We're not going to say that word. That video got 0 hits, and it didn't even get spread out. Wow, the getting blacklisted on the internet. I just figured out what that's like and how that feels on an episode we put out, episode 21.
Really?
Yes, sir. It got crushed.
Nothing?
Barely anything.
Was that the one I was dropping all the words?
No, it's the the one that had the CON word in it.
No, not that one.
Yeah.
I was doing the one the algorithms hit all the words. Remember that one? Music.
That's that episode.
That didn't work.
So the one that it did not work.
God loves a try, right?
God. Oh, yeah, that one hurt. So I even went back, changed it, fixed some things, and it got like just a little bit more spike and then flattened out again. I was like, man, yeah, I know what blacklisting is now. You fell outside the algorithms. Nope, we're not going. I heard that word you said. You can't have that.
Wow.
Jeez, it's real.
So 2 to 3 listeners listened. Come on, third guy, at least listen to it and have a friend listen to it. Come on,
yeah,
throw us a bone.
We picked up some more subscribers. We're getting there. Picked up a couple more.
How's the Bahama one doing so far?
It did good. Yeah, it got us 2 subscribers.
Oh,
yeah.
From the boat, maybe the staff, the Philippines.
I think so, possibly.
So we got some new people in the Philippines.
Maybe.
Indonesia's kicking off.
Or it was my mom from Colorado.
But she had already started listening.
Yeah, but I don't think she was subscribed.
Oh, we're so pathetic. Well, the Durham report came out this week.
The old Durham report.
Yeah.
Did you?
And it basically.
Did you see any of the FBI whistleblower testimony? You were
actually, I listened to it. I listened to it.
Catch some of that?
Yeah, I did. And again, it's obviously it seems like the FBI is in the pocket of the Democrats. And they're supposed to be bipartisan. They're supposed to be.
How do you fix that?
I think Congressman Jordan said it best. We've got to defund them. And he said that if you defunded them, take away their money because they're doing crimes for hire. Did you see that if you went and created something, the FBI agents are getting money per cases now. So they're going out and creating cases and crimes. I mean, it's a crime to go out and commit a crime. I mean, but they're committing. Anyway, they're getting paid to go out there.
So something's been changing their funding to where instead of
they're getting
a situation had 25 criminals in it, they would get funding for that. Now they get funding for individual 25 cases that they're pulling out of it. Is that?
Oh, yeah, not only that, but just opening new cases. So, for example, they went and Bank of America gave all the bank records for anybody that was in the Washington, D.C. area from January 5th through the 7th. FBI has gone through that. And the FBI did not even have a warrant. Bank of America voluntarily gave them this information. So if you bought a hot dog in D.C. on January 6th.
With your Bank of America,
Well, your Bank of America card,
debit card.
whether you were at the Capitol or not, you got investigated. That's a new case.
Wow.
And these guys,
Keep letting Bank of America. I took my money from them about 22 years ago. They pissed me off, and they'll never have another. Y'all keep doing that, Bank of America.
so Congress is saying, well, we need to defund the FBI. And instead of having the Washington FBI agency there, take all these satellite and put them under the state district attorneys and let them control those agents for those areas instead of centralized in Washington here. Get rid of the head of the FBI here and make them answer to the more localized agencies. You know, it's crazy. The FBI should not be our biggest terrorist group. I mean, to me, the FBI is our own internal terrorist group by going after us. I mean, this is...
Well, what about the CIA? What are you going to do about that?
Well, they're foreign. They're not allowed to even do shit domestically. They're strictly overseas.
Of course, they're not allowed to.
I know. Well, I'm just saying they're supposed to be overseas only.
I think a lot of the FBI cases and shit they're getting is from.
Well, no, they talk. They have
to. Here's an envelope. You might want to go look at that.
I got this foreign contact. He's got our friends over here. You know, so the FBI goes here, CIA, and they meet in the middle. But no,
because you're not going to pull the plug on them. That's how Kennedy died.
You know, but at the end of the day, you have to. I think you have to bring down the FBI. I kid you not, and maybe. You know, hey, this is what the left wanted all along. Defund law enforcement. You know what? Let's start with the biggest, largest law enforcement agency in the country. All right. Now let's see what they have to say.
Now, what do you do with the Department of Justice? The DOJ is just...
Again, that they do different stuff than just the FBI. I mean, there's other stuff that's going on, but... You know, you still got the marshals and secret. You still have all these other agencies, but the FBI... Hey, I say get rid of them. You know what? They obviously cannot be trusted. To me, you know, they're going after localized domestic terrorist groups. To me, they are the biggest terrorist group. You can't trust them. They're creating crimes.
What I see is you see all this evidence, you see this, and nothing happens. Nothing ever gets done about it. No one goes to jail. I mean, no one. What's going to happen?
That's why you got to get rid of the FBI.
You know.
But I mean,
that just seems like a monumental task, and the only way to do it would be to just snatch the plug from the wall and wipe it. But because you're not going to change it from within and from.
But see, the thing is, what I want to get rid of the FBI is, I mean. Obviously, they can be manipulated by whatever party, Republican, Democrat, Independent, I don't care, whatever party's in power. They can be manipulated. No, they're not their personal law enforcement agency. You know, they can go out and just run, you know, havoc on Americans. No, it shouldn't be that way. To keep from the parties from being tempted to use them as their personal extension of law enforcement, get rid of them. Be done with them. Be done with them.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't think there's a clear-cut solution for that.
But again, it doesn't matter what party. It seems that the FBI, because, I mean, if you think about it, you got the head of the FBI is... nominated by Congress. You know, the president picks him, he's nominated, he goes through confirmation, and he becomes. So you already have that
process seems partisan right there.
Yeah, that process is already broken. You already got your head guy is that party. Right. Why can't we just find somebody neutral that just, flips the bird of both parties? I don't care what party you are. Right. I'm here for the Americans. That's what it should be. It should be about the American people, not what presidents and party. I don't care.
Agreed.
But how do you find that individual that won't be swayed one way or the other? How do you find that independent person? I don't know. That one's tough. I mean, maybe you find a process where a body appears actually. I don't. Even that can be judgment. I don't know. How do you find that independent person that will not pick a side? Or doesn't matter what party he is, that he's just going to do the letter of the law and be done with it. Kind of the way the Supreme Court justices are supposed to be. Hey, we're here for right and wrong. We're not here to support a party one way or the other. But they do. They kind of lean one way or the other, And I know it makes it hard. It's kind of hard to find an individual, but until you can find the individual that, nope, I'm here for the people, not the party, and I'm going to fix all this corruption in here. You're either going to jail or you're fired. I mean, how do you find that person? I don't know. I mean, the military can be independent, except for, General Milley and General Austin that are far left, but most of the time.
When I was in, it seemed.
Yeah, exactly. When I was in, I mean, the flag officers within each military branch was, no, independent. This is right and wrong. We're following the military code of, military code of justice. Whatever, UCMJ, University, the UCMJ, we're following that. And, we don't care who's in president. We're going to defend this country, foreign and domestic. We don't care who the president is. If they say go fight, we go fight. So you don't talk back and,
right.
You say aye and do it, and that should be the head of the FBI. Say aye, we're here for the people. We're not here for a party.
And follow the letter of the law. It's not open to interpretation.
Uniform Code of Military Justice. Gosh, why can't I get that? Anyway, so follow the law.
Yeah.
Be part for the people, not for the party. How hard is that?
Right. When you have one guy break the law and you have another guy break the law, but depending on what team he's on, it doesn't even get investigated. It gets swept under the rug.
Well, no, I mean, right now it's like, hey, buddy, I broke the law. Can you cover it up for me? Sure, I got this covered, man. Nobody's don't even know. It's like, what are you doing?
All the agents that was investigating Hunter Biden were just relieved of duty the other day. This was 72 hours ago.
Well, again, I mean, because they're why? I mean, again, he broke the law, follow the law. I mean,
right.
quit with who the president is. Who cares?
Every agent was just, that doesn't look suspicious or bullshitty at all. There's some fuckery going on when something like that happens.
You've been bought and paid for. I mean, it's like, really?
Yeah, they don't even care to hide it.
No, they don't.
It's right in your face.
That's the scary part is like, we're going to tell you what we're going to do. We don't care what you're going to do.
Fucking tell you
we don't
what we're going to do.
What you say.
We kind of grew up on, when this funky little shit would go on. You heard about it 10 years later or...
Yeah, we're just now hearing about Kennedy.
Exactly. This shit is reported and broadcast right in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
This is how we do shit, and there's nothing you can do about it.
But how do you fix it?
What are you going to do?
How do you fix it? The American people are handcuffed. I mean, literally handcuffed. How do you fix it? The American people are getting screwed. This is not what, first of all, tax-paying citizens of this country should be paying for. And you're supposed to be protecting us, not bringing us down.
Problem is, there's only one way to fix it. And it's...
The only way right now to fix it is at the voter booth. You're going to have to, and hopefully...
God, man, you can't...
And you can't trust...
I don't want you just voting Republican. I don't want you to vote... You need to... And it starts at your local level. It starts at your school board district. It starts at your...
Well, I mean, think about that. I mean, is that, hey, we actually went out and campaigned for and gave donations for a local politician that has stabbed us in the back twice this year. It's like, really? You said you weren't going to get caught up in the good old boy stuff and you wanted to fix this place and you have stabbed us
It's
twice.
not a perfect system, is it?
It's not perfect. And it's like, dude, really? I still have not seen him since those 2 votes he did. But no, I mean, you can't even trust friends. And this guy's like, well, I'm a military veteran, da, da, da. You can't even trust the guy. And it's like, really? I'm a veteran too, but you literally lied.
Well, they're acting as if there's a bigger plan, and we have to.
Well, you know what?
There's a bigger plan.
You know
and
what?
We have to vote this way for the plan to work out best for the people.
Tell me the plan.
But it don't fucking look like it.
Tell me the plan. I can't get on board unless you tell me the plan.
Your last vote just rolled out the red carpet. Anyway, that's another episode. BOC.
Oh, we've already done. Yeah,
check it out.
And they should all resign. Anyways, so yeah, and again, I think Christopher Wray, head of FBI. I'm sure I'm going to get audited and probably arrested for something stupid here, but he should resign.
I think he's a mighty fine feller, and I hope God blesses him and he does a good job.
He should resign. I think that damn lunatic,
sissy Billy, say what's on your mind.
And again, he left his balls at home. His wife has them in her purse.
Oh, won't get audited, man.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I'm just tired of the buffoonery going on in our country. It's like where's my common sense pamphlet over here? I mean, really?
The clown world gets worse every month.
Oh
it is
my
something. It can't get any worse, Jimmy. Holy shit! Did you see what just happened? It's getting worse.
Well, I mean, even corporate America is like, dude, that has got to be the worst commercial. And then next one's like, here, hold my beer. It's like, wow, dude, did you just do that too? I'm like, come on, man. No one's like, that was cute.
That's why you're
this one.
because that shit doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when Bud Light does something crazy, and now all of a sudden 3 or more corporations do it too. Wait, that does not make sense. But what you said earlier does make sense. Let's do this conglomerately. Oh, that didn't work out very well. Did you put the order in? We got 27% more share. All right.
Yeah.
Now let's
It'll
redeem
come back.
ourselves and let's come back up. And now we'll
we'll
even more
issue
in
the
charge.
apology statement.
Yeah, well, after our stock order goes through, we'll issue it.
Yeah, and since we now have controlling interest, we'll issue that apology.
Right.
Really?
And they talk bad about Elon Musk sending out a tweet.
Oh my God. Well, he said, again, hold my beer. I'll just buy Twitter.
He said, I'm going to say what I want to say when I want to say it. If it makes me lose money, oh well, be it. But he's got a FU money. That's different. I calculated the other day. Elon Musk has enough money to purchase 15 aircraft carriers. That's a lot of damn money.
Yeah.
15 aircraft carriers. That's pretty cool. Anyway. All right. So today we are drinking New Rift single barrel. Very cool looking bottle. This is a badass looking bottle of bourbon right here. Jimmy, what did you think of it?
I actually like it. It again, the flavor kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it, but it wasn't a bad flavor.
No, it's great.
I like it. I mean, it's got a cool looking bottle. I use the word cool.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
If you're going to drink it, be sure it's got a cool bottle. Yeah.
Anyway, so what's your take?
I like it. I really do. I was actually kind of surprised. It has like a lot of flavor with it. Mm-hmm. Is that you get that? I mean, it's got a good oaky
and even
flavor
after
to
the
it.
ice has kind of watered it down, it still has a good flavor.
It's getting better and better.
Well, no,
by
I
the
mean,
minute,
it still has the flavor. It doesn't get watered down like
Yeah, the flavor doesn't get
bourbons.
watered down, but it slides a little smoother. But no, it's really good, and I'm giving it a 6.9.
What?
I actually really like it.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a 6.5. I like it.
6.5.
Yeah, I like it.
6.5. I'm doing.
I had to do 2 odds here. I don't want to let you do the math on that.
No, that's 6.5. That's going to be 6.78. Is that coming? Am I close?
Just round up.
That's a 6.7. We're gonna call it. She's a 6'7". Boom. All right. That's that fast math. Yeah. Jimmy likes round numbers.
Just round up.
Yeah, just round up. I can figure out the tip pretty quick. But doing averages. Hey, I'm just glad there's only 2 of us doing this. What if there's some other dude sitting here giving me his average too?
Well, 6.125.
Be breaking out a damn calculator.
Abacus.
Shit, I got a bead missing. Well, guys, we sure had a great time doing this podcast.
Hey, it's glad to be back, and it's Friday. Have a great weekend, and can we get 4 listeners? 4. Do I hear 4?
Hey, man, if you're watching this, click the subscribe button. I didn't think that shit really matters. It really does. Just stop what you're doing right now. Scroll up a little bit. Click that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And tell somebody about us.
Hey, and I'm going to throw this out there and be the first person to email us.
Yeah. You want to email us?
Be the first one.
Just stop by
could be
www.itsthebourbontalking.com.
And it will be a unique surprise. Be the first one to email us.
Matter of fact, the first person that emails us from this video may get a prize.
I already got it, and we'll talk about it offline.
Perfect. Wow. And just in case, include your shirt size. You might not be getting a shirt, but if I do decide to give you a shirt, I need to know what size to give you. So email us, stop by itsthebourbontalking.com, shoot us an email, tell us you hate us, tell us you love us, we don't care, and leave your shirt size.
Or just tell us whatever's on your mind.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Out here.
Out.